who I've known for a long time. Our families have been raised together, and he is here to give us our keynote speech. And when he's done, the very next music entertainment you will hear will be the West Coast Caravan of All-Stars. All right? Are you ready? Let's put your hands together and welcome Mr. Orlando Harris.
I see you guys over there. First and foremost, I recognize that you're not here to listen to me give a long, drawn-out speech, so I'll keep it short. As the preacher would say, I'll share a few points. Take my seat. Now, I'm for real, I'll do that. I'll say a few things and then just take my seat because I understand the assignment. Happy Juneteenth. Special thanks to the City of American Canyon, Brenda Knight, her team, and to everyone who made this possible. I am honored and humbled to be here today. A special shout out to my wife, Andrea, and our kids, Danielle, Callie, and Gabriel. And by the way, Gabriel was actually born on Father's Day, Juneteenth, 2005. So happy early birthday, Gabriel. So again, just give me a few minutes. I won't be long. And so if you agree that I shouldn't be long, say okay. All right, you understand the assignment. So almost 70 years ago, my cousin Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat to a white patron on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama, my hometown. By doing so, she immediately moved the needle forward towards change. That change did not come without others participating in the cause that will be known as the Montgomery bus boycott. But it also ignited the civil rights movement as we know it today. She understood the assignment. Today, as she did in 1955, we need to have that same attitude of no. I'm not moving. I'm not giving up. I will not allow a system to leave others out while allowing some to maintain the status quo. Now, I'm not saying anything about these white chairs today, but I do understand. We now hear so much about how we've over-politicized everything. But here's what I say to that. Well, humanize it. How can anyone say that we're not deserving of having our stories and history told when our ancestors weaved the very fabric of this nation that we sometimes refer to as the greatest on earth? Our history is American history. We are beyond simply needing advocates. We need collaborators. Yes, we need ones who publicly support or recommend our causes, but the collaborators are willing to put skin in the game regardless of the cost. Collaborators understand the assignment. So be a collaborator. We also see that some want to tell you and me to just get over it. They say with a straight face, that was a long time ago. Now I want you to think about something. Someone telling you to get over it when they're still getting over. Okay, some of y'all may have missed that. So just talk to your neighbor. A few days ago, Representative Brian Donald of Florida suggested that black families were better off during the Jim Crow era. Well, my family grew up in the South during the Jim Crow era. They were not better off as individuals nor as families. Byron Donald does not understand the assignment. Between the dismissing of CRT, the dismantling of DEI, anti-wokeness, and just plain old outright racism, we're the only race who's been told that our history is not important enough for all to learn and acknowledge. No one tells our Jewish brothers and sisters to let it go, nor do they tell our Japanese and Chinese American friends to just let it go. We were ripped from the womb of Mother Africa. According to the Transatlantic Slave Database, over 12.5 million Africans were shipped to the so-called New World, forced into free labor for almost 250 years, free without support, without infrastructure, and in some cases tricked into servitude and literally told to just be happy. Be happy, you're free now. But we're not free. We're not free from the tyranny of police brutality. We're not free from being profiled. We're not free from job discrimination. We're not free from housing discrimination, lending discrimination. We're not free from poverty. According to the 2022 U.S. Census, Black Americans make up 20.1% of the population in poverty, but only 13.5% of the total population. Something is wrong. Racial inequality still exists in every corner of this society. So until it does not exist, for any of us, the assignment remains the same. Stay vigilant, stay diligent, move with purposeful intentionality, and for God's sake, vote. Do you understand the assignment? That was actually a real question.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So, think about this. We have, can you give me something? Just think about this. You have half of America that's willing to hire someone for the White House that's not qualified to work at White Castle. Our nation has missed the assignment. No one, and I mean no one, should want any aspect of Black history ignored, cast aside, and not taught. If so, least we forget the trodden road we have traveled as a nation. But let us not forget either. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died. Yet with a steady beat, have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. Our ancestors did not give up, nor did they give in. They never gave up on their assignment. Wrongful incarceration, questionable judges, and continued loss of rights are worth the fight. So let's enjoy the day. Let's celebrate. Let's rejoice. Let's dance and sing. But let us also remember the past and embrace the future with vigor and determination to do better. Dr. Claiborne Lee Jr., senior pastor of Mount Calvary Baptist Church, preached a sermon from Joshua chapter 5 titled, "Remember You Have Stones." It's a reminder that God has brought us thus far and through before, and he'll do it again. But as Dr. Freddie Haynes said, sometimes while we're waiting on God, God is waiting on us to act. And so fight for a better future. Fight for a better future. As I close, allow me to share an excerpt from a prayer shared with me by that living gem and giant of a man, Reverend Dr. J. Alfred Smith Jr., Pastor Emeritus of Allen Temple Baptist Church. He said to me, "To our heavenly parent and liberator that made Juneteenth and partial liberation possible, help us to liberate our minds from status quo apathy and the new slavery of thinking. Erase the fear of immoral power and all her disguises. Save our youth from thinking the lie that we live in a post-racial America. Grant us wisdom and courage so that we will not fail ourselves, we will not fail the unborn, and we will not fail thee, O God, we pray. We must all understand the assignment. Thank you.
Oh, y'all, we the West Coast Carol.